When you're reflecting on 2024 in 4 minutes, guys, what an amazing year 2024 has been. And it has been full of twists and turns and surprises. It has this year just had like a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? It's like it affected so many people, and it was such a huge year of change and a huge year of like really, really putting ourselves out there. So I think what really started this year off crazy was Cat Williams went on a podcast and just started going crazy. Oh, I mean, not going crazy, but he started just exposing the truth and just started going out there and just like letting it all, you know what I mean? He was just really talking, just putting people's business out there and trying to like expose the truth. That's what it was. He was exposing the truth. And that led to a chaotic year, a chaotic time of like everybody just like anybody who had something on their chest to get off, this was the time to do it. You know what I mean? It was such a crazy time. It was such a big deal. It was so much fun. And let me see. I mean, if we want to talk about drama, let's talk about drama. I mean, the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake, that was a huge thing this year. I mean, that was such a crazy moment. It was like one of those huge cultural moments that just had everybody locked in and like taking it in and trying to like figure out, okay, what's happening with this? What's going on? And it led to some of the biggest moments that we've ever had in hip hop, and it was just a really cool moment. Speaking of, I mean, musically, it was just such a huge year for 2024. So many artists were at the top of their game this year, you know what I'm saying? Some of the biggest artists in the world came back with new albums. New artists came with their full albums, and it just felt like this year was a perfect year for music and for, you know, just basically for everybody to like come together and make some of the best music I've heard in a long time. Well, I mean, that's not true. Every year there's something new to appreciate and to enjoy. But I just really felt it in the music this year. I was just like, I was always up to find something, you know what I mean? There was always something amazing to listen to. The 2024 Paris Olympics happened. That was a big deal. That was a huge deal because the Olympics, there was a lot of controversy involved with it. There was kind of like the drama about Paris and the water being like filled with E. coli and stuff. And it's like, it was danger to the swimmers who were going to swim in the river. You know what I mean? And then I remember there was that airsoft gun guy who didn't use any of like the scope or the magnifying glass to see the target, just a straight shooter. That was a good moment. 2024 election, Donald Trump won again. I thought that was a big deal. You know what I mean? He went through a lot this year. You know what I mean? But it was you know, he came out the victor in the end, and it was just, that was insane. It was a very huge year politically, and it just kind of got everybody there. And then this podcast, we got up to 250 episodes. So that's a huge deal, and I want to say a huge thank you to anybody who listens to this podcast. So we're going to count down into 2025 in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Thank you guys so much for listening to the Win Your podcast. I'm so grateful to anybody who listens to this podcast, even for just 1 second, or it just catches your eye, or I talk about something that you're interested in. Thank you so much for clicking on it and listening. It means a lot. And hopefully 2025, I just keep getting better and better and better at it, because I want to be better and better and better at this. So, and yeah, future me, if you're listening to this, Happy New Year. I know 2025 is going to be an amazing year for you. And for everybody else, have a very happy New Year. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you guys all next time. Happy New Year.